Well, I guess hi. I'm Conan. I run a trash heap that I call Manic Mopeds. I build vintage mopeds the way that I want them to be. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're cute, sometimes they're not. This right here is I would say like a 90s Tomos. Just cut another tank almost at the top and then cut another one at the bottom and weld it together. So it's got a 2-gallon capacity for it. It's got 10-inch taller forks. So they're 29-inch tall forks with a a Suzuki RM85 19-inch front tire. You got to have some hot boy chopper stuff. So you got to be able to, you go on that long 300-mile day ride and you got to be able to move your bars around to wherever you're feeling comfortable.
Yeah, as you're riding.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice when you get, I was building this bike so I could do a baker's dozen, which is a moped race. It's normally 1,000 miles. You got 5 days to do it. So when you can just get yourself comfortable and have your bars comfy right up at you, and you can just put your feet up, put a podcast on, take a nap. You gotta have your rack so you can store beer so you can hydrate while you're going down the road.
It's all about endurance, right?
It's that endurance riding. The only thing that's gonna keep me going is a beer an hour at least. You give one to the bike every now and then to keep it happy. Yeah, my friend Jody rode his moped to the bridge spot, and then 3 days later I got 10 people hitting me up for mopeds.
Dude, right?
And
It's the right community.
It's like, yo, I got $450. Can I get something that runs? It's like, yeah. It ain't gonna be fast, but it'll run. So I got my first moped when I was 11.
Yeah.
My brother came home on it, and I got to ride that around until I eventually wrecked it more times than I should have. And then it broke down. And then when I was 16, I bought my first moped. And I walked that thing home more times than I rode it because I didn't know how to work on it or do anything. And I guess I took a little break from that one after that broke a bunch. And right around when I was 23, I ended up buying another moped, and it's just kind of catalyst and snowballed into being obsessive and started being able to make money on them, or just be able to help somebody get their bike running and then sell that bike to make enough money to put more parts onto my bikes. And I definitely do not do this to make money, because you do not make money in mopeds. You could if it was business minded, but I don't want to take advantage of somebody who's just trying to get around. I'd rather just hey, let's go ride mopeds. Just charging $1,000 for servicing a moped, even though it needs that much, it sucks to ask. I don't value mopeds in money. I don't think they're worth money. They should stay worth less. But these just take a lot of maintenance. And some days it could run perfectly, and 3 hours later it could run like shit. So it's just nonstop problem solving, which is kind of the joy of moped. Because these, when they're stock, they're really good introductory bikes. But when they're hot boyed up like this, it's not very good. Yeah. And the Mobi's cool because it's a single variated engine. Yeah. This is the transmission. So it's on an engine spring. So when the bike's riding, the engine pivots, and that's it pulling into the transmission, pulling into higher gear. So I made you can be doing 40 miles an hour and the engine will be fully variated and you won't have power. And you just push down on that lever to bring the engine back down into high RPMs. And you make this thing fucking scream. I quit my job because people thinking that you don't know what you're talking about, renovating houses and everything. And I started running my shop. I call it Manic Mopeds. We were doing karaoke with my friend, and he sang Manic Monday, and I was like, that's my shop name. And then I ended up selling a good few bikes to people here in Charleston, And from there, it kind of snowballed into people not being able to get transportation to come back up to my shop in Myrtle. Or just I'd be going down there and I'd work on bikes while I was here. And it got to the point eventually where I was like, why don't I just pick up and do all this in Charleston? So down here now, and I did this shop kind of hard for about a year, and I've been backed up since then to the point where I haven't really taken on new bikes at all this year. Just trying to finish out the 4 projects that should have been done probably 8 months ago. They're still not done now. It's the guard dog, you better watch out.
Yeah, this dude will rip your head off.
She fish. I'll get some dogfight action.
Yeah, dude, let's throw some money in on this and, you know, take this in a new direction.
We can pull some dice out, start getting some CeeLo going. A lot of people aren't comfortable with it. Yeah. When you build sketchy shit like your entire life, it seems pretty okay.
Yeah. Just like, it's another day.
60 on a moped is kind of really dumb.
Yeah.
It's doubling the bike's top speed of what it should have been originally.
Yeah.
So it can be squirrely, but if you set it up correctly, they're pretty smooth. Like the white bikes, the ugly looking one does like 56, the other one does a low 70. That's comfy as fuck at that speed. This thing at 55 is terrifying.
So what's your process of getting speed up? Like what do you go through and change?
Depending on what kind of speed that you're getting to, like they make bolt-on kits where you can do big bore kits, so you can throw like a bigger CC kit, a bigger intake, bigger reeds, bigger carb, bigger pipe, and that can get you speed. When you want to get into the faster upper 50s or more, that's when it comes into a little bit of math. Opening up intake timing, opening up exhaust duration, making pipes that can actually meet peak power, hit high RPMs. Pipe's got to get warm. It's variated. So this is dual variated, so that's the transmission. So it's a dual variated transmission, final chain drive. These are very rare to America.
So how do you shift through the gear?
It's automatic.
It's automatic?
It's got pedals, man. You want to try it?
Yeah, I do.
It's gonna stutter a little bit. When you're taking off, it's just gonna be like blah 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 blah, and then it's just gonna bah.
Was this like front and back brake?
Front brake, back brake. They don't work great. It's gonna stutter, like I said. It's got a high stall.
Put your feet on the pedal.
Yeah, I normally put them on the running boards, but probably not the best first bike to say, hey, try a moped out. Most of the moped people are just old punk rock dudes or people who skateboard or still skateboarded, BMX dudes, punk rock people with a mentality of just like, fuck you.
I think that's fucking sick.
That's like what makes it fun. Like the moped community, it's probably the warmest group of people I've ever met. You can go on like mopedarmy.com and just like, hey, I'm in Mobile, Alabama. Can I stay at somebody's house or whatever? And you'll get people reach out to you in that community and be like, yeah, I got a couch, I got a floor, I got whatever, come on over. And just, I got to go to work at 6 in the morning, but you can sleep in. It's just like, oh, you ride mopeds? You're trustworthy.
Yeah.
So it's fucking, I mean, we went to DC like just like a year ago, and I'm just like, hey, whoever the fuck is in DC tonight, get the fuck out. And then like 20 minutes later, it's just like, yo, we're gonna meet up here at our garage. Frames, I keep frames in the ceiling, and then I got more frames on the back side of the building. Yeah. This is where I keep my pipes all over here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to give a shout out to my boy Ryan, the crank pipes. cuts all these cones out individually, rolls them all by hand, TIG welds them all together. These pipes are sick as fuck.
Yeah, man.
You find them at Crank Pipes.
Is he like a professional welder?
Professional basement welder, yeah.
You figured it out.
All the fast bikes I have in here basically have his pipes on it.
Yeah.
That's just the corner I keep the pipes in, bro. Wheels all around. I keep seats up there. Wheels in the ceiling, frames in the ceiling, engines all around. 3 boxes of engines in the corner. The random welding metal, shocks, other shit. Whole welding carts. The boxes are all for welding. This is my short term in and out build. So we're just building another Tomos, doing a small kit, a pipe. Just gonna get like 44, 46 miles an hour out of it, change the gearing out. It's my long-term wrench and bench for big projects. This came in as a stock Puch Magnum and aiming to get that thing into like the low 60s. Building that out for a client. He's gonna be very happy, I know that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Boxes and endless boxes of parts up top. More parts. This is where I keep my shit. The bikes that seize or the bikes that I'll build eventually all go down there. There's like 4 frames pushing the corner back there.
Yeah, that's tight, man.
Yeah, I just had my chop running, but I ended up taking the engine off because I hate the geometry of this. That's for sale. I would like it more if it was sitting at that angle, so I got to stretch the front end out about another 3 feet.
So you can adjust the angle like on the other bike, right?
No, those are fitted handlebars. So that's what they are, and that with like where the seat is sitting at, and the bike's already powder coated, so I don't want to cut the paint off to weld, because I will not paint that thing again. Way too lazy for that. My bikes are ugly, and I like it that way. Well, I did not start the club that I'm in. I had my own club a while ago until we moved. I guess in Myrtle, we joined the Smog Squad. And Smog Squad is from Richmond, Virginia. Now we got dudes in Richmond, Baltimore, Louisiana, like New Orleans, and mainly here. And Smog Squad, baby, wrench all day, ride all night. Lights out, knives out.
Sweet. How big is